Now, who I thought was the most NFL ready, though, at the Senior Bowl was Dillon Gabriel of Oregon. The knock on him is he's only 6 foot. He's 200 pounds. Him and I saw eye to eye together. And you may say, well, I don't know. That's, you got to have somebody 6'4", 6'5", seems to be the ideal range. Drew 6 foot. When he retired, he had all of the passing records. Russell Wilson, 5'11". So there are, but he looks like the best plug-and-play player at the Senior Bowl. He just had accuracy from day one. He demonstrated excellent timing, and he had great anticipation on his throws, especially the outbreaking routes. And he had, I wouldn't say great mobility, but he had functional mobility. He will run and he will gain yardage, but he tries to be a pocket passer first. He tries to be a guy that'll get flush from the pocket and look downfield first before he's going to try to run. But he's got, I would call, high level pocket presence because he tries to stay in the pocket, and he consistently showed some good ball placement. A lot of times allowing the receiver to maximize their yards after contact opportunities.
Yeah, Gabriel has always struck me as a guy who's pretty sharp. I feel like he's got the football mind. He's got the football IQ. The stature is what it is, but like you said before, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson, we've seen, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield wasn't super tall. We've seen shorter stature quarterbacks. I mean, he's not like a rail like Bryce Young. He's built better. Gabriel just strikes me as the type of guy that, just tell me if you agree with this, but like a team like the Giants would sign a Gardner Minshew in free agency because they can't get a top, quarterback in the draft, and then they grab a Dillon Gabriel in, I don't know, maybe the third or wherever you're projecting him to go, and then maybe by week 5, Gabriel got, he takes over the starting role, or even maybe got out of training camp. But that's sort of the future I see possible for Dillon Gabriel.
Yeah, I'd say third round. Now, he may have helped himself, and if he went in the bottom of the second, it wouldn't surprise me at all. But the knock and every first question, every time I talked to him and was around other reporters, other media people, the very first question was something about his height. And he had the same answer. He's asked that 100 times. And but there are other guys have done it. So he's got that to lean on.
Yeah, and I feel like quarterbacks like Gabriel don't make it to the level that he is currently, leading a top team like Oregon in the Big Ten, and then, into the college football playoffs, Senior Bowl, getting all this notoriety, if he's not able to navigate the pocket, create throwing windows, see the field act, efficiently. So I think that the stature for a guy like Gabriel, that's always the chip on the shoulder. It's the, I'm going to prove you wrong, my height doesn't matter kind of mentality. And I think he definitely has that. And I think he'll use that to his advantage in the NFL.
Yeah. And like I said, out of all the quarterbacks there, I think Riley Leonard looked the best. But if I was to say who would be the day one starter or who would start earlier in their career, it would be Gabriel to me.